Our planet is gearing up for its largest magnetic storm in years, due to arrive later today. A number of scientists have warned of possible technological catastrophe, while some people are even taking the precaution of staying away from electrical appliances like TVs, kettles, and even toasters. Earlier, I talked with RT's Peter Oliver to see whether this is all justified. Peter, is this the day that our cell phones rise against us?
I don't really know if we're in a Skynet situation just yet, but what we are hearing from scientists is that we could see some interference on our technologies that we use in our daily lives. Now, this is due to a solar flare that occurred on the 15th of February. Now, a solar flare is essentially a little bit like a belch or a burp from the sun, and it kicks out a wave of radiation that's now taken the past few days to reach us here and will hit us today. Now, what this can cause is some kind of it allows a lot more radiation than we usually get from the sun. Now, that can sound incredibly dangerous. What scientists have told us, though, is that at ground level here on Earth, the magnetosphere, the ionosphere, the atmosphere, protecting our planet, make sure that we are at no particular risk here on Earth. Now, that's what the scientists are telling us. There are some people, though, who are at more risk. Of course, we're looking at astronauts currently up on the International Space Station at the moment. They will be taking precautions to make sure they're safe. There have been some people warning of risks to human life. However, the majority of the scientific community are saying that we'll be fine and our atmosphere will protect us.
So if the TVs are affected, how about as you and me both go home right now? I mean, is that really going to happen?
Well, I'm hoping somebody's watching, Matt. I mean, as nice it is just to talk to you, it would be a bit of a waste if we were doing it just just me and you talking to each other like this. But yeah, what we could see is what's referred to as non-terrestrial communication. So we're looking at satellites here. They will take the brunt of this radiation storm that's heading our way. We could see things like GPS affected. Now, GPS, I don't know if you're like me, you get lost wherever you go. Very important to many people's lives to get around. Now, that relies on satellites. They can be heavily affected. Also, air travel does become something that is affected. Homing pigeons and dolphins also, as well as many other migratory animals, their internal compasses can be affected by this, and they can find themselves getting a little bit lost. So, poor things. Hopefully, it won't be too badly affected. One thing that we will be able to see, and scientists have been preparing us for, is if you're in the right place at the right time, you could be in for a spectacular light show in the evening time, depending on where you are, as this solar storm passes us, this radiation storm passes us. It could make things like the northern lights incredibly beautiful as they are already, even that little bit more spectacular.